didn't come out until I was 23 years old.
Horny men ruin everything.
Everything. There's a party called Horse Meat Disco.
Bushwick.
1, 2, 3. Bushwick.
She met her husband at Chipotle.
Yeah.
Ask a cute guy to do it for you. That's really profound.
I could be profound sometimes.
I feel like I will never get to know men because they don't fully know themselves. Hello and welcome back to Boy Problems. It's your friend Liz, and today we have just a tender, beautiful, hilarious human on the show. We have Andrew Muscarella, which is like such a fun name to say. It sounds like a really good appetizer at a like very fancy restaurant in like Venice, Italy. So Andrew is the kind of person who makes you feel like you've known him for years, even though it's been a few minutes. He first came across my feed when he was talking about Panera girls. And if you don't know what that means, you're going to find out. He is the co-host of a really, really popular podcast called Good Children Podcast. He co-hosted with his best friend, Joe. He's in town for Netflix is a Joke, which is a huge deal that he is taking the time to be here with us. And so without further ado, let's welcome Andrew Muscarella. We're going to ask our listeners, what is the Canadian equivalent of a Panera girl? Is it a Tim Hortons girly? Because
I wouldn't say it's a Tim Hortons girl.
Okay.
I don't know what your like fast casual sandwich shop equivalent would be. I don't know if you even have one.
Yeah.
And I also think that like, listen, no disrespect or shade to Panera now. Like I think that they're doing a lot of work to get back to be relevant like they once were.
Yeah.
But like there was nothing better than the 2010s Panera girls.
Tell me about the 2010s Panera
girls. It's just like, was at a time where broccoli cheddar soup didn't faze anybody, you know? It was just like kind of like you would walk in and you're like, I'm getting the broccoli cheddar soup. And
in
you
a
wouldn't
bread
even
bowl.
In a bread bowl.
In
and
a
you
bread
wouldn't
bowl.
even think about it.
Wow.
When you left, you weren't like, oh, like maybe I shouldn't have the broccoli cheddar soup because of my stomach or like calorically or whatever. It was just like you felt spiritually connected to the broccoli cheddar.
Andrew, what you're saying is so important.
Yeah.
Because it is.
Right.
Because, okay, we didn't have Panera grow up in Canada. Cégep is a thing between high school and university.
Okay.
You have this like 2-year window to like fuck off and like study things that you are interested in, but basically it doesn't matter. Like it's a very I know everyone should honestly
everyone does that in
everyone
Canada?
Does that in Quebec, only in Quebec, in one province, in one country. I think Cégep should be a movement and we should bring it back.
Please.
Because it basically you're just having fun, you're learning. I took like psychology classes. I was like, maybe I'll do that.
Yeah.
And then I was like at my Cégep Maisonneuve, shout out. There was
speak French to me.
I
like
do.
that's like crazy. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Yeah. I'm French Canadian.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just like me, I guess. Like I can't speak any other language besides barely English.
No, you like coined
Italian American Long Island accent.
No, you're like a historian. Like,
Thank
do you realize that? Like Panera girl, like being able to put words and label things and feelings that people don't like. That's a talent. At my Cégep de Maisonneuve, there was a coffee shop. All right, but because it's Quebec, it was student run. Okay, we're not letting corporations take over. So students were working there. It was all like fair trade. All that stuff. My ex-boyfriend worked there, so it was like tough on me.
Right. It was your ex at the time worked there? Oh, okay.
Basically, he like left me for this like cuter, more, I would say socialist. Like she was just better at like being a lefty than me. And she worked there with him. And I always knew there was something going on. And then when they started dating, when we broke up, I was like,
I feel like working at a coffee shop though with somebody else that's cute. It's just, it's kind of like,
you're right.
It's like a romance like movie.
How can you not? It's like being next to a hot
kiss.
person on the plane. Like you're obviously going on a date.
Are you? Because like that is like what I need to pick up from people, because I see a hot person on a plane and I'm looking down at the floor. So I need to genuinely start like leaning in.
Okay.
And just working my magic.
Yeah.
But it's hard because I can never, well, no, I can tell when someone's gay, but at this point in culture, it's like you can't tell if they're gay or straight.
Wait, this is so, okay, we have so many things I want to get into.
I don't mean to digress.
No, please, let's keep like an improv. You just put it in your hand for later. I want to come back to the fact that you don't know if people are gay or straight anymore. anymore because I think it's important. So coffee shop, student run.
Yes.
And they had, again, my ex was working there with his new girlfriend. There was like, who would want to go there? I could have gone to, anywhere else. But do you know what the student run coffee shop had? Bread bowls. Honestly, maybe that it was the Panera of my generation.
I'm sure.
Because they had bread bowls and you could have a soup in there, and guess how much it was? Guess how much?
Like $12.
Baby girl.
No.
Baby girl.
20s?
You remember the 2010s? This was actually
it was cheap.
Sorry.
Yes.
This was 2007 at this point because I'm like 18 or 19. I'm older than you.
You're like 21.
It's thanks.
$5.99 was the Red Bull. So.
It was $2.
What?
Canadian. A toonie. It was a toonie with tax.
With something in it with the soup?
$2.
No.
$2.
Now what can I get now for $2?
Nothing.
Not even a damn water bottle.
You can't even get extra guac for $2.
No.
So we went every day. Me and my best friend,
course.
my Joe, Kat, we just went every day and we got the bread bowl for $2 and it was the best. Again, caloric intake doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's $2. I'm full and I'm happy.
Yes.
You eat the soup. You're like, it can't get any better. It does.
It does.
You get to eat the bread
and
after.
What's so amazing about Panera or bread bowls in general is like when they started going for mac and cheese in the bread bowl, because it was like double carb and it was just kind of like fuck it, right? It's kind of like, okay, maybe I'm running a marathon tomorrow. You don't know that. You don't know that. So I really admire it. I do.
Aren't you supposed to carb load?
Yeah, you are supposed to carb load when you're like, not that I run, but I can only assume if I was going to, I'd have to.
You would have to eat a macaroni and cheese in a bread bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we don't have anything. Now it's like, protein and no fat. Everything is 20
protein,
grams
coffee.
of protein. I can't. No one needs that. Stop it. Stop it.
Find your protein elsewhere.
Yeah.
You need to get the cloud foam with the protein whip and I
can't keep up.
That's another thing about LA. We're missing out in New York. Like, what the hell is a cloud latte foam?
I don't know.
Every place I go is like, try our signature cloud foam latte. I'm like, what the hell is that? You're just whipping it up.
I don't know. What is foam? What are they putting? How do they make it?
How are they making it cloud? They're just whipping it up.
They're whipping it up.
Really, really good though.
The other thing about Panera Girls that I seem to infer from your philosophy about it was that they were also safe. You weren't out as a kid.
That's exactly it.
And you kind of could tell, again, whether she's in a Panera or not, if she was a Panera Girl, she was safe for a queer boy. Yeah. So what is that? Tell me about that.
So that feeling was like, it always was like the girls that were good at English, It's just the girls that read and just, they felt like a comforting presence. Like when they were there, you would be doing your little thing. Even if you were there for like a study session or whatever, it was just like you could be authentically yourself and they wouldn't judge you because they're reading smut, And like the last thing they need to worry about is me.
They don't care.
It was a really healing thing in high school because I didn't come out until I was 23 years old. I know. Isn't that crazy?
That's like not a long time ago.
I know. It's not at all.
Because you're kind of like bro presenting. Like you bros think you're one of them, right?
Well, okay. So I was lacrosse captain in high school.
You were?
Yeah, I was. No, but I get along with just about anybody.
Yeah.
I love to talk to people. So like straight men love to talk to me. I like to talk to them too. I'm not like, I can't connect with them. Well, I meet them with where they're at. By the end of it, they're talking about RuPaul's Drag Race. Like it's not like I steer the conversation, but they're just like open and willing to go for it. I think that to the point from before when it's like you can't tell if someone's a straight or a gay man. Right now, what's going on?
Yeah, let's get into it.
At least like I live in Brooklyn. If you couldn't tell, I have a mullet, right?
Where? Which part? Bushwick?
1, 2, 3. Bushwick. Right. So yes, I do live in Bushwick. But I have been able to, like, I love menswear.
Yeah.
I always have. And I think that's something that like as a gay man, it's like cosplay almost, like to be in Carhartt or like a trucker hat or whatever, but still feel like that doesn't define your sexuality because I open my mouth and it's like, I got clocked. But no, I love it. But that's the hard part because then there's straight men and they're in their little crop tops and they're painting their nails and they're doing the whole thing that I see that and I'm like, oh, maybe I should shoot my shot. And they're like, no, bro. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Wait,
okay, that's cool.
They're not
into
fuck with that?
No, they don't fuck with that.
Because you look like the enemy? Like, what is it?
No, it's because like they are in, like, again, if they're dressed a certain way, I could in my head assume that they were into men, but a lot of the times they're not.
Wow.
But I'm like, that's okay. Like, explore. I would love for men to explore their feminine side and just allow themselves to like lean in, whether that's emotionally or what they're wearing. 100%. It just makes it a little confusing on my end.
When did that start? When did you start being like that your gaydar basically was irrelevant?
Right. I would say this started probably about like 5-ish years ago with the move to Brooklyn. I think that Brooklyn is very like, you know, you can do whatever you want. Yes. It's like how I feel when I'm in here in Silver Lake too. I'm like, I need every man that's walking on the street. Yeah. I would say it about 5 years ago, because normally like people would think like, oh, I can clock a gay man from a mile away. Yeah. I know based off of conversation now, or eye contact is my gaydar, but I wouldn't say it's...
Wait, eye contact, tell me more. So you are clocking like someone just like looking at you a little too like long?
Almost the opposite.
Oh, really?
I think it's like, I think it's a lingering eye, but then it's like a lot of lookaways. Yeah. I think that I can pick up on someone being nervous. Right. I almost feel like I'm an energy reader.
You are.
So I can feel your energy near me, and I'm like, oh, you're nervous. You're into this. And we should leave. And you don't have to look at me ever again.
And so you're on an airplane.
Yeah.
And you're looking at the ground though.
See, I'm the problem because I'm nervous. I'm the problem because I get nervous because I see a really cute man and then I'm like, no. Even on my podcast or in general, we have done so much work on, we're all doing work, right? All the time. Like, but when you grow up until you're 23, you're closeted. I grew up really big in the gay community. It's very body first. So it's like you are learning and living, you know, in the closet until 23, there's a lot of repression, especially being from Long Island, Italian Catholic family. Like you need to work through all of that. So for so long, I felt slightly undesirable. And that's why when I'm in public situations or I'm on the plane, I'm like, no, that guy would never be into me.
No.
But like, it's like, woe is me. You know, it's just like, okay, like pick your chin up, look that guy in the fucking face and say, what's up? Yeah. This past year, I've been doing that. And it's just like, it's been working.
What do you do? What's your move?
What's my move? Now when I go out or I'm on the dance floor or whatever, like I just go up to somebody and I'm like, how's your night going? Like,
I love that.
I'm not trying to hit on you. I'm just genuinely asking you a conversation because we have something to connect over. Yeah. We're both here. Right. We're both queer. We're both like, you know, if you feel I'm hitting on you and you're weird about it, it says more about you than it does about me.
There you go. Period.
You know?
How's your night going? That couldn't work anywhere. Well, okay. If it's during the day. What are you drinking? What are you drinking? How's your day going?
Having fun tonight? And like, they're like, yes.
Can I tell you the best way any man has ever hit on me at a club in my entire life? It was the 2010s. Like all great things happened. All the greatest things in the world happened in 2010s. This guy came up to me at the bar and we're kind of dancing. We're kind of, you know, drinking. And he goes, did you fart? And he goes like this. Do you guys know what this means?
No.
Oh my God, is this a Canadian thing? You don't know what this means? When I'm saying okay, for people who aren't watching on Spotify, I have my thumb on my forehead and I'm looking and I'm very stern about it. So this is so crazy. Maybe you guys have a symbol for it, but it's just not the same. Okay, so this is the universal Canadian or Quebec, I don't even know if it's the rest of Canada, symbol for if it smells, all right, and you're in a group or you're anywhere, okay, you can be in a coffee shop, you can be in a bar, you can be anywhere, and you go, it means I didn't fart. It's not me.
Okay. I think ours was more finger on the nose.
Oh, you guys do this?
I think it was like, especially if you were in a group and you were like, if it was shot not, was like, it's not on me. Like somebody else has to do it. You'd put your finger on your nose.
And it means
it's not me.
It's not me.
Like I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Wow. We do this. I don't know why. I don't know who started it. If you started this, sound off in the comments. Yeah, so basically they're listening for sure. No, that's what he did. And I thought that was so funny. He was like, and I was like, no, it's not me. And then it's already playful and funny. And I don't even know if I don't remember what happened.
Did you kiss?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I'm going to start asking people if they farted.
Did you fart? Does it smell that?
That's good because it's completely disarming. And they, unfortunately, like I would spiral if someone came up to me and said that, but then then it's an icebreaker. You're like, no, I'm kidding.
I'm joking.
If they can't take a joke, then they're not for me.
Then you're not for you. Okay, so there's Panera Girls.
Yeah.
We've outlined what that is.
There's Chipotle boys. So
that's what I was going to talk about next.
Yeah, of course.
What is a Chipotle boy?
They're just like bro-y. When you think about Chipotle in general, it's a very like everything is just like silver and clean slate and it's just like protein bowls and it just felt intimidating as opposed to you walk into Panera and it's just like, you're getting your like teas and you're getting your little pastries and it's cute. It's cutesy in there, but in Chipotle it's like, oh shit. Like it's get to work. And they're eating their thick burritos. Yeah. I'm like, I can't do this right now.
And the silver is such a good point. It's very cold.
It is very cold.
The chairs are not cozy.
No.
It's countertops.
No.
It's sterile. Mm-hmm. And it is basic. It's everything's the same. And of course Panera too. Their menus are the same across the country, but they feel personal. Yeah. It feels personal.
And any of those places that like you have to say what you want in a line, like it scares me a bit because it really is all dependent on the person who's behind the counter and they're doing great work. Yeah. It's amazing, but sometimes it's like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Next. Right. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, can I just order my mac and cheese Red Bull and then go sit down? Like, can I just go sit for a sec and give me my little buzzer to know when it's ready? But that one, because then like, can I get the extra sour cream? And they're like, I would be judging me. I'd be like,
you would.
They'd be like, okay.
Do you think they slot us into categories? So like 100%. You come in like she's getting a burrito bowl with white and brown rice, so she doesn't feel bad about the fact
that
she's...
Look at this girl getting the salad.
100%.
You're at Chipotle, you're getting the salad.
They know our orders. Okay, if you work at Chipotle, do you know kind of what the person's going to order the minute they walk in?
I think they do. I do think they do.
Yeah.
And listen, Chipotle has come a long way. I haven't had it in so long, but they did do a horrible job with the queso at the beginning. But then they really reworked that queso. It's not gritty anymore. And that is just really beautiful.
It's growth. And we need to see it more.
And that's what I want for businesses in general. It's like, if you're not innovating, what's the point?
I totally agree.
And they are.
They really are. And we have to give them credit. Another thing that makes me Canadian, I moved to New York in 2013 and I had never had Chipotle before. And so my coworkers were elated. Yeah. They were like, we get to go to Chipotle with you. And I will say, okay, we had Subway sandwiches, which did have a line order factory feel to it.
Of course.
But that was novel. We have to remember, millennials know, there was a what do you call that? What's that type of setup where you get to do it your way? That was Subway.
Yeah.
That was Subway. And for Canadian people, remember Harvey's. That was like a hamburger place where you could just be like, I want 2 peppers. No, I want 1 little pickle. Yeah. I want extra, whatever. And so you could kind of do it your way. That was really new. And now we've gone to the extreme version of it.
And we're all doing too much.
We're all doing too much. We gotta chill out. There's too many options.
If I was a straight girl, though, to bring it back to Chipotle, if I was a straight girl and I was single and I was trying to find a man, it's unfortunate that like I would set foot in the Chipotle and I would just be like, what's tea in here? Like, what's going on? My sister met her man in Chipotle.
She met her husband at Chipotle?
Yeah.
Did she walk in with that purpose?
No.
Okay.
No, I think she probably was pretty standoffish, but like, yeah.
He was there. He was eating a burrito bowl.
Like,
she was like, what's up?
Yeah, he was like, what'd you get?
It's
just like simple and easy. Sometimes that's just like, that happens for people. I don't understand.
Yeah.
People are like, oh no, we just like met in the Chipotle. I'm like, oh, I'm on every damn dating app that's ever existed. That's cool. That's cool that you met at the Chipotle because I'm actually swiping nonstop.
And I get micro rejected or micro interested. It's like, what are you on?
I'm on Hinge. I'm on Raya. Raya, I'm on. But like Raya is like, I'm on Raya, I'm talking to someone in the French Riviera, you know? So it's like, okay, cool. Like we're going to do long distance from the start. I'm not on Tinder, and that's really it. Hinge is like the only one I'm really on. Yeah. I had someone recently tell me, I've done this in like stand-up bits before, but he messaged me immediately and was like, looks like you're serving Italian deli worker trade.
I'm sorry. Someone messaged that to
like,
you?
It was like upon the match, it wasn't like, hey, sexy, or like, hey, how's it going? It was, looks like you're serving Italian deli worker trade. So
that's so out of pocket.
Like to take it to Subway, it's like, what do you mean? Like, so what do you mean I'm slapping meats? Like, what do you mean? Like, I just like didn't get it. I was like, was that a dig? Do you want to go on a date?
What?
I'm an Italian deli worker. Cool.
What is happening?
So
wait, people need etiquette, but part of me thinks, again, not to bring everything back to 2010, I do think I might totally be wrong about this and be like the boomer who's like, back in my day, things were so good.
Right.
I do think dating apps, it's a little bit like Chipotle.
It is.
They need to innovate. They were good at first. Whoa, what? I can just see a bunch of single people and know who's single and like start a conversation with them.
I agree.
Love it. That's innovative. But we have not innovated in so long. And at this point, it feels like we're all forced to be there. No one wants to be there. And okay, because I got off for a minute, which is like 5 days. Right. And then I came back. Okay. And then maybe honestly a month, but it was a long time for me to just kind of get out of that mindset and just download a new one I'd never been on. So I was like, let me just see what's going on here. I was on.
Yeah, right.
Should we can bleep it. Are the gays on?
The gays are definitely not on.
Because it's just not like, it's very heterosexual, I guess.
Tried. Because it's like, isn't the whole thing, it's like the woman needs to message first or so like whatever. So like with the gays, it kind of was like either or you can message first, but then we were just like not messaging first. Right. So, okay, but what happened with you?
So it was just a lot of, I don't want to be insulting. I won't describe the kinds of men.
You can be insulting.
Okay.
They weren't up to your standards.
Well, it was a lot of mediocre men being like, I prefer to do a phone call first. I prefer to hang out as friends first. Like sending me some weird, like pre-prepared, clearly like paragraph about how they do things here. And I'm like, you know what, bro? Like I'm not fighting for a spot. That is not the way that the cave women did this. No. The cavemen weren't going up to the cave women being like, let me see what my options are to see. No, they would get down on their fucking knees, make a fire, build a cave, and then be like, am I up to par for you to consider me?
That's what I want someone to do for me. But how hard is that? Is it that hard to ask?
I feel like it's not it's a nonchalant epidemic.
It's like, this is also the problem with dating apps, because I do believe that they have brought me a lot of success. Okay. Right?
That's true. We have to mention it.
We have to mention
We've met people.
But at the same time, there are so many options that you just get thrown into this vortex that's like, oh, I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to 8 more people that like, if you were to say one little thing that I didn't really like, you got the chop. Bye. See you later. Right. But now they're doing AI powered dating apps. No. Yes.
Don't say that.
Yes. Well, I have to, because they're doing AI powered, and that is just in 5 years. I think that's going to be the norm, but it's kind of giving like Patty Stanger, Millionaire Matchmaker vibes, and they're taking all of your profiles and they're just using it based off of compatibility. And then they'll be like, hey, Andrew in the chat found Ricardo. He's this, perfect for you. And then you'll be like, no, or you'll say yes. And then they will put it in a separate group chat and put you together. Be like, how does 7 p.m. at blah, blah, blah work for your date? And you're like, yes. And then you just meet each other. That's the innovation that's happening right now, which I don't know how I can feel about it, because it's just new. Right. And sometimes you don't know how to feel about things that are new.
Wow, really profound.
Thank you.
That's really profound.
I could be profound sometimes.
Okay, that's scary. I would love innovation to not include robots, but I guess that's where we're at.
Isn't that the hardest part? We don't want it because it's robots, but it's happening.
I just got like a really good idea, but I don't know if it's like terrible. Okay, so your comment inspired, what if we went back to chat rooms? You're too young, you don't remember it.
Like chat rooms that you're just like, hey, I'm Andrew.
Hey, yeah, you just start talking to people.
Oh, I can get into that.
Did you ever do chat? You're too young. You're you're on the cusp. Okay, so
too young for chat rooms.
Basically,
but don't they get like?
Of course, it's creep. It was probably all old men talking to us.
Like what was the one that was like the one that people chat roulette?
Chat roulette.
That was a good one, but then like it was just like out of nowhere. It was like a man jerking.
Right.
Like, I can't do that.
Yeah, they ruin. Horny men ruin everything.
Everything.
Horny straight men.
I know.
I'm like, what are we gonna do about them?
Men in general, though, like I will say, like straight or not, like men are just animalistic beings that like they are just horny. Not everything needs to be like that, though. You know, it's just like let's be cute.
How do you feel about it when you're being like horny and animal? Like, how do you rein it in?
I mean, it depends because the gay spectrum is so broad that like you can find places when you're going out that are not horny. We're seeing a lot more pop up as like you're going out to these clubs, but there's a dark room, and the dark room is where like people are just fucking and fucking everything everywhere. No, it's beyond. You wouldn't even believe it.
What do you mean?
It is like the top floor, like you're like dancing, and then the bottom floor is like a sex dungeon. Yeah. Oh, there are like 10 people in one group. There's one-on-ones. There's sometimes sex swings.
What do you mean?
Like you're on the swing and they're just going. But that is like, or there'll be like parties that they'll throw. They'll be like, okay, one big one. I've only been once and it wasn't really like my tea, but no shade to the people that do. There's a party called Horse Meat Disco, and Horse Meat Disco is like, there's a big circuit party and it's like techno dancing. But then the one in New York, there's these like catacomb caves that when you go into the caves, it's insane. I mean, you can really lean in. I've leaned, but also it's overwhelming if you've never experienced something like that. That's what the gays are doing.
I have so many questions. What's the auditory experience? Is it just a bunch of men like screaming, like kind of like thrusting and like what?
What am I hearing?
What are you hearing?
So you want me to take you through the 5 senses?
Yes.
Like with the smell?
So we just we know what you're seeing. Okay. What are you hearing?
What am I hearing? I'm hearing there's definitely music playing, so you're not hearing too much, but there's definitely like you're hearing clapping, you're hearing thrusting, you're hearing groans and grunts. Yeah, for sure.
And is it exciting or is it scary? As a woman, if I walk into a room and I'm hearing, I can't even, when men grunt at the gym, it pisses me off.
Oh, same.
Especially if there's women around, because I don't think they understand the amount of like unsolicited sexual interactions that you experience not as a woman, as a girl. All right. When you are a child, there are grown men coming at you. Again, there's a grown man that came jerking off in a bus. It was stopped when I was 14. Like it starts so early. Anyway, for me, I can't speak on, obviously for anyone else, but for me, like I've heard men do those things and it's been against my will. So it is like coded in a way that when I hear men go, ugh, like at the gym, I'm just like, bro, can you fucking rein it in?
Well,
like
that
you're
one,
a
that
grown
one's
adult.
like, I think that they're like establishing some sort of like power dynamic dominance there.
I knew it. To other men.
To other men for sure. Because it's showing their strength. And yeah, sometimes you do need like a big...
Right. Sure.
I'm not even like, I don't grunt though. Like you need to work on your breath work. If you're going super, super heavy, sometimes I can see it, but like the smashing of the weights and the, it is very like, I want you to know I'm here. I want you to know that I'm strong, and you're establishing some sort of dynamic in the space. And that is men in general. And then, so that
annoying. Again, they're so annoying.
But then also like, I'm like, it's not that the gays ruin everything, because we do have so many things that are so amazing, but then it's like, you do take it to a gym context, and that's why Equinox gets a bad reputation, because a lot of the times when it comes to a steam room, it becomes a horny experience for people, which to me, I'm like, I barely even want to be in the steam room. Like I'm about to pass the fuck out. I can't imagine exerting any more energy than I already have and getting in that space.
Wow.
But that is like, I just kind of gave you the sex lore of the gay experience.
Where we're at.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you think that women could ever be capable of a similar, I guess we don't, because I don't believe that women are less horny. We had Zoe Lister-Jones on the show. She talked about like 50 Shades of Grey, like all these women are reading these books. Women are horny.
Yes.
But we're not doing that. And I don't have a strong desire. Maybe if I hadn't been like preyed upon by so many gross men that I'm not into, like sex it really takes a very specific setting for me to feel like comfortable in. And then I can be horn bag. Yeah, like if I walked in a room and all these, I don't know. Like
I think there's it's hard.
If I could, I guess.
But I think that there are so many things like culturally that also you need to work through, like just norms in general when it comes to sex. And I think at least for gay men, we've been able to, and I mean, it goes deeper. It's definitely like, since you have lived in repression a lot of us for so long, it feels like the one space where it's still sheltered. You can be hidden, but you can just be like, you can act on the things, the impulses. Right.
You don't have to hide.
No, you don't have to hide, which that is kind of in a way a safe space.
Got it.
It's again, not for everybody. I've been in situations where I really like it. I've been in situations where I'm like, I walk in and I'm like, you know what? It's not happening today, but you guys do your thing if that's what you want to do.
Sure.
Dark rooms in general give people more spaces to feel like they're being less judged, I think too. I think that a lot of the times we go based off what you look like or whatever, but sometimes a sexual connection doesn't have to be
a whole thing,
depends.
Wow, fascinating. Okay, before we get into boy problems, I want to bring up one more. It's a big topic. Okay,
please.
We have a similar passion.
And what is it? I'm like, and what is it?
Okay, so we both share a passion for Cinnabons.
100% a soft, pillowy Cinnabon with a lovely icing. Are you going? Question before we even get into Cinnabons.
Yeah, no, because
So for your icing, because I know some people who love Cinnabons, but they don't like a cream cheese frosting.
Why?
Exactly. It's the same people that don't like a sour cream, and they're telling me it's taste or textural, and I'm like, no, babe, it's genuinely not, because I'm confused. Like, you're having like other dairy products that aren't cream cheese. I don't know.
I can't.
Just lean in.
Lean in.
It's a cinnamon bun. Just lean in.
Go all the way. If you're gonna do it,
you're gonna do it.
Don't do it halfway.
No.
But here's my issue with Cinnabon. Okay, when I saw that you had a similar, feeling about it, I just don't understand as a society. Why scones are more available than cinnamon buns. Why do I go to any coffee shop anywhere and there'll be a scone? Look, croissants I'm a fan of. I support that being accessible and available to all. Why are Cinnabons so rare? Why is it's almost like they're seasonal or something, like they're growing on trees. Like, how many Cinnabons am I able to have a year? Like maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, maybe.
And that feels really low. That feels unfair and unjustified.
I think the scones, like, first of all, that's the British impact. I'm sorry to say we're
that's colonialism.
That's colonialism. Like, scones are everywhere, and you can't find a cinnamon bun anywhere. What the fuck is wrong with that? Croissants, the French got a little hold on us, and we're obsessed with it.
God, right.
Cinnamon buns, though, are hard, I've heard, and laborious in like creating them. And I mean, we got to get people who are putting in a little bit and they are putting in work and love. And those ones, when I find them, I'm obsessed.
I get it.
And listen, I think that regardless of the bakery or wherever, Cinnabon in general, the actual place Cinnabon is phenomenal. Always has been. Set the standard. They're soft. They're pillowy. I don't want to get a cinnamon bun that has crusty edges. No. You might as well have smacked me in the face. Okay. It's just not what I'm going for. I went to a cinnamon bun place in LA. I'm forgetting what it's called.
Okay.
They have pictures of all of these different celebrities, and each cinnamon bun is based off of a celebrity. I actually have it. Can I almost pull out my phone and just check to see where it was? I don't even
know about this.
Because I did a cinnamon bun review that I just never released, and I don't know why, because I almost felt shame surrounding how many cinnamon buns I was eating in one context.
That's how I feel. Like,
yeah, because people are like, big back, and I'm like, I can't do that right now.
No, okay. We're gonna be hearing an unreleased
cinnamon bun. Oh, it's called All About the Cinnamon.
You look great.
I had a buzzed head. Okay, this one right here is a cookie butter cinnamon roll. This one is a fruity pebble.
Okay.
Oh my God, with strawberries. And then that one was a peanut butter chocolate. I'm not even kidding when I'm telling you all about the cinnamon. They were soft. They were pillowy. They were taking it to a level you never thought they could. And sometimes you don't need them to.
Oh,
because sometimes I just need a cinnamon roll.
Right.
But when I got one with peanut butter, chocolate, crushed Oreos, I mean, I was put out for about a week, but it was worth it. It was worth it.
Do you go for the classic, or do you appreciate the, they're iterating? I mean, it's like they're doing what Chipotle never did.
Never gonna knock a girl for innovation, because I think that like when you just stay in your lane and you're complacent, that becomes the problem. They're innovating, and I will always appreciate them for that. I am normally gonna choose the normal cinnamon roll. Okay, I'm also obsessed, and this is controversial because it's like whatever, but I'm obsessed with Taco Bell. I always have been obsessed with Taco Bell, but they have these things called Cinnabon Delights.
I have something to tell you.
You can tell me, but I'm gonna have to get off the bed.
Andrew,
it's okay.
I just look. I'm not proud.
I never want to create a space where someone feels shameful or uncomfortable, and so you can tell me the truth. I just might not be able to look you in the face for about 15.
Okay. I won't look at you either because I'm ashamed.
Say it.
I've never tried Taco Bell. I haven't tried it yet, and it's not because it's not a political stance. No one has brought me to Taco Bell.
But it's you know what? Again, it's a very similar feeling that I have to cinnamon rolls. Like, you don't need to be like, oh, I'm having fast food. It is fast food. It's like whatever. And I have it in every context. People are like, how high do you need to be to have Taco Bell? I'm like, babe, I can do it. I can raw dog the Taco Bell tomorrow. I'll do it. I think when it comes to Taco Bell, a lot of people are ordering wrong things. They're ordering what the pack is doing, which is the Crunchwrap Supreme, which is fine. It hits the mark. But you need a spiritual guide when it comes to Taco Bell.
Yes.
And I can genuinely be the guru for you.
Okay.
And all you need, a few bites. If you don't want the whole thing, that's okay. People are going to tell you, oh, it's going to ruin you in the bathroom. Enough of that. Whatever happens, happens. And you're going to experience pure joy and bliss as it's going down. So I will love to be your spiritual guide. I can show you the whole spectrum from healthy to you're going to be put out for a week. But the Cinnabon Delights, they're little donuts. They're coated in cinnamon sugar, filled with the cream. You pop it in, it bursts in your mouth. No, you don't even know.
That sounds divine.
Let's cut the check, Taco Bell. You know what I mean? I've been trying to get the Taco Bell brand deal. They're
they're
girl,
not. Who they giving it to? What the?
I said they're giving sometimes brand deals to people that wouldn't know a beefy 5-layer burrito if it smacked them over the head. I'm having a beefy 5-layer. I'm putting in work. All right, so don't even worry about it. I digress.
Okay, I can't wait for you to be my midwife, my Taco Bell midwife.
I would love that.
I love fast food. I love salt. I love Mexican food. I love all of it.
Yeah.
I love a drive-through. We have them in Canada, but it's not as much of our culture. So I love it. It's just, I wanted to go with someone who was like Chili's. The first time I went to Chili's.
Oh my God, so good.
Because all of this was in my 20s because it didn't exist in Canada. So when I went to Chili's with my friend Billy, we all had diarrhea. We all had the explosion salad. It's fine. And we took it. It was worth it. And they knew it. I need to try things with people who are passionate about it.
It's
passion. That's the thing. No one has been passionate about Taco Bell in my life so far. And I'm really excited to do it together. Yeah.
I would look into the people in your life. I'm kidding. We start going through a whole list. No, I will be that person for you.
But to just completely tie the bow here around Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Here's how bad the situation is.
Please.
Okay. When it comes to Cinnabon, I tried to order Cinnabons for you so that we would have them during the show. And guess what?
What?
It wasn't open. It opens at 11.
Oh, that is beyond.
That's like recession indicator, but it's not even a recession indicator.
But it's like, what if I wanted the cinnamon for breakfast?
It's a breakfast food and you're open at 11. Like, that tells me, again, this is no shade. I don't think this is Cinnabon's fault.
No, it's not.
It's our fault. It's like us as a society have not given Cinnabon the kind of love and support and demand for them to open in the morning. Like, what's happening?
I would say let's call on to the influencer community and let's start let's having people post videos and being like, it's 8 a.m. I'm starting with a cinnamon bun. And then maybe these businesses will start picking up on the fact that they should be serving cinnamon buns at 8 in the morning.
100%. 100%.
What the hell is that about?
What is that about? It's like if pizza places closed at 4 or
exactly.
It's like,
because I want to slice at 6 p.m.
It's prime time pizza time.
Thank you for even trying to put in the work for that.
I love that we share a lot of interests.
You going through the list of everything you want to talk to about, and I'm like, I digress so hard.
You'll have to come back because we have a lot more to get into.
Please.
But I really appreciate your passion.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, but last thing about Cinnabon, you will always look. There's not a lot of them, so when there is one, it feels extra special. Like you will be having the worst day of your life. You'll be going through you'll be delayed on a flight, and then you'll see a Cinnabon.
Of course.
Right? And that's the beauty of it. Once I went to the Mexican Mexican border for a story.
Do they have a cinnamon bun?
There's a cinnamon cart at the Mexican border.
You are kidding me.
And that's how you know, you're like, because I went for...
It smells delicious.
Yes. And they're just giving out, and I'm like, you know, it was a story around like, there were certain politicians who were like, so dangerous, the Mexican border. And I was like, I went to the Mexican border. There was Cinnabon and an H&M. I think we're good. like these are not gang signs.
We're
like,
okay.
So I just, you know, I do have to shout out, like, I mean, this is the thing, like, scarcity makes the heart grow. Like, if you don't have something, you want it more. The Cinnabon is a shining light in a dark world, but I do think there should just be, we need to.
And when there's a Cinnabon, Annie Ann's collab, oh, all bets are off.
Oh my God. I'm so happy.
I can't even believe.
I'm so happy.
And we're going to move on from Cinnabon.
I mean, we don't have to.
But I went to this event and they launched like maybe one or two, but Cinnabon partnered with this ice cream brand that's very common in the Northeast. It's called Carvel.
Love Carvel.
You know Carvel, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. They partnered with Carvel and they started doing Cinnabon ice cream sandwiches.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
No, girl.
What do you mean?
I don't even know where the
Two
location.
Cinnabons in one?
Yeah. No, it's a Cinnabon split in half with the ice cream in the middle.
Oh my God.
And when I tell you, no, like I'm salivating. I'm like about to start.
one.
I'm squirting from the mouth. Like I'm like freaking. I'm freaking. But no, they're so good. And I think that we're going to see those pop up a little bit more. So I'm just letting everyone know who's listening. You are about to experience just pure bliss in about 5 years.
It's going to happen. The Cinnabon revolution is coming.
100%.
It's going to be cupcakes. It's going to be the cupcakes of, you know, the 2010s. Like it'll be available at every, you know.
Right now we're back to frozen yogurt. That's a recession indicator.
I don't like that.
We're back.
I don't like that.
And then we'll skew away from frozen yogurt back to like the full fat Cinnabon ice cream sandwiches.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we'll see the line around the block, the whole thing.
Right.
I saw a line around the block for what the hell was the frozen yogurt place? A Pinkberry.
Recently?
In New York City, there was a line around the block for
Why?
Pinkberry.
Who was in line? Gen Z, like people who've never heard of it, like young people.
Kids. There's new frozen yogurt places everywhere. Now they're doing the Greek frozen yogurt. Tastes like Greek yogurt, but you're paying $15 to get it topped with an orange marmalade. I don't know what you want me to do. We will do anything to experience joy. We will.
No,
yogurt.
keep going.
No, I was saying I will watch any video of someone being like, I just got this Greek yogurt. And I'm like, girl, I need that Greek yogurt. So I get it.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like we solved it. If everyone can just go out of their way and just increase the cinnamon bun, by the way, it's not a corporation thing.
No, and we're also we're not being paid by Cinnabon.
We're not yet.
Yeah.
I would love my wedding to be sponsored by Cinnabon.
Or
my funeral, actually. I'm just going to put it out there.
Either one.
That would be my dream.
Because I wouldn't want people to cry too much.
No, I want them to be eating pillowy.
Emotionally eat.
Yeah. Have a good time. Do you want people to have a good time at your funeral? That's kind of important to me.
I think so. I think I do.
Yeah.
I want it to be a celebration of life. I do believe that the Jewish community does a good job with like Shiva.
Yes.
And like there's like foods and everything. And you're like, it's like more of a celebration of life as opposed to like I'm wearing black and I'm sobbing.
Yes. And you're not allowed to laugh. You're not allowed to have a good
time. It's like
time.
quiet in there and smells like flowers. Like I'm allergic to flowers.
Right.
Like, so
tough.
let's get it to be some like edible arrangements.
Yeah. Cinnabon flowers. Okay, so are you ready to get into some boy problems?
Please.
Okay, so this one is from Andy. I'm a recently single and recently out bi man dating men for the first time.
Okay.
So now I'm new to dating and new to men. Is it crazy to date only one guy at a time? Once I connect with someone, even after one date, I kind of lose interest in other people. I'd rather focus on one person and see where things go. Is that going too fast? I know the guys I'm dating probably don't stop seeing other people, which doesn't feel great, but I understand that's the culture. How can I balance my dating style with my expectations, feelings about the dating styles of the guys I'm seeing? Andy,
like you make me want to cry. Like we need more Andys in the world.
Literally.
And Andy, I don't even think that I'm happy that you wrote in. I don't even think you are the problem here.
No, 100%.
Yeah, I think leaning into one person isn't going too fast. I think that's called respect.
Literally.
And people would love, even if I was talking to other people and I knew that this person was investing in me and I felt very comfortable with them and I liked them, I'd be like, fuck the others. It's you, Andy. That's sweet.
That is so sweet.
What do you think?
I totally agree. I'm just reading this and I'm like, Andy feels like the Cinnabon of the dating pool. Like, we need more Andys. The fact that Andy...
No, like, I'm like, Andy.
I'm like, Andy. Like, the fact that
Andy, I'll change my name. Like, what's up, call?
Andy lives in a world where, like, having a heart and having empathy, like, the problem you're describing is literally being a human being, right? And the fact that we live in a world where you believe that there's something like wrong with you because you have like empathy or, again, respect for the people that you're dating is sort of, it says more about our world than it says about you.
I agree.
I think you should never lose your spark. Like, don't let anyone take that away from you. We talked about this on our previous episode. I kind of went through like boyfriend, but not my boyfriend. A friend who's a boy breakup.
Oh.
Have you had one of those?
Yeah, I have. Because like feelings got involved. And then we had to be like, okay, babe, we knew. And it's tough. It's like we established the friendship early on. Yeah. It was talked about and it was kind of coming from him a little bit more. I was able to distance my feelings. Then I move on. Suddenly that person wants back in. That's not how it works. What happened to you? Same thing? Same. Yeah.
Why is it all the same? I mean, I spent an hour last episode going through the details and this happened and that happened. And you know what? It's this murkiness, right? Usually you're in one bucket or the other, right? Like, you're dating or you're not. And I do feel that with certain friendships, you're not, there's so much that is unsaid, actually, which is kind of poison for any kind of relationship.
Always.
You know what that can also look like is when you're friends with someone that you work with, where the lines are sometimes you're like, are we in work mode? Are we in friend mode?
Right.
Does it have to be this way? Can you be really friends with someone that you're with the gender that you're attracted to?
That is what I think like is sometimes tough in the gay experience. It's like, I have so many amazing gay friends that I do believe that they're all very attractive, but I'm not like feeling any way towards them. If I'm feeling love for them, like I actually love them. Like, I'm not trying to be like, oh, should we? Like, there is a way to be able to turn that off and say to yourself, like, I want this person in my life forever, regardless of what that looks like. And I want to support them with their romantic partners as well. Yeah. There's a lot of fish out in there in the sea. Okay.
I like that advice. Do you manifest? Do you like...
I did for a while. I got away from it and then I was spiraling and now I'm starting to get back in.
I had that too. Yeah. Where like something didn't work and I was like, this is I feel like I let myself down.
Right.
So I took a break. But basically what I was trying to manifest was a friends to lovers pipeline.
Right.
Because that's also kind of the dream.
But isn't that that's what I also don't understand.
Right.
I'll go on dates with men. I'll be on like 10 dates with the man. The sexual chemistry was there. Conversation was there. And then they go, I think we'd be better off as friends. So then I say to myself, isn't that what you want to date? Somebody that you want to be around all the time. Like, you want to be their friend. And then the sex will come with that. Like, that is what I don't understand.
Yeah. Does that happen to you?
I am like the friend of all friends. That is my thing. We've talked about it before on my podcast or whatever. Everyone wants to be my friend. And I think that all these men are extremely intrigued by me and they don't know what to do with it. Yeah. And like, I don't know. Wow.
You are such a safe person.
Thank you.
You're like extremely loving in your presence.
I appreciate that.
And that can be scary to people who aren't really like fully at home in themselves.
I get that. That actually makes a lot of sense. I'm an open book. I think that maybe that's also like being a podcaster, and the podcast is more about like my life and what I've been through, that I feel very comfortable talking about genuinely anything with anybody. And I do believe a lot of people do have walls up that I've been able to already break down. So maybe conversations scare them a little bit, because again, it's so easy for gays to like lean into sex first. And that's something that I've known for so long. But then, and like, listen, I do well. Don't worry about it. Right? Like, we're good. We're like, totally. But that's like, at this point, I'm like, I want the conversation aspects. Like, they want to continue to talk to me. But yeah, maybe that's to your point.
I mean,
make them feel too safe.
Yeah. My version is that, because I'm, going on a lot of dates with straight men, my version is like, they're not really there. Look, I get rejected too. Don't get me started. But I'm like,
hey.
And they're like,
and like trying to have a conversation.
It's something I think a lot about. And I don't know if I have the answer to this. I feel like I will never get to know men because they don't fully know themselves.
100%. Like 100%. From the male experience, there is so much, again, repression, regardless if you're gay or not, that you live with as a child, that like everything is fed to you, right? This narrative of like, you're going to hold the football, you're going to wear the blue, you're going to do the manly things, you're not going to have emotions, you're going to suppress those feelings. So it all comes out in rage with men. Men will, especially straight men, be like, that's so gay thing, right? It's because that's only gay because you're actually allowing yourself to be emotive and emotional, and that's what men are so afraid of being is themselves, because they've been told for so long that they can't be themselves. So like, let's all loosen up a bit. And that's why, to the point from the earlier part of the episode, like the men that are leaning into their femininity and they aren't afraid of what other men are going to think are the most mature and evolved version of a straight man. It's not the man who's like the Souther or like whatever, that is so afraid to be emotional with their partner. And I think that you are looking for somebody who can allow themselves to be emotional and to feel like if they were to talk to a gay person, if they were to talk to another woman, if they were to talk to a trans person, regardless, that they would never make the other person feel uncomfortable. Right.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm just like, I gotta chill. Like I mean, it's like Andy, like I am the problem. Like I need to just do small talk and not really examine everything that's going on and not ask them questions about like, you know, be as interested in like that much of a deep connection. But I think that's kind of like the coolest.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
Because like you, Andy, like you are experiencing love at its full potential, right? It's like the equivalent of like you're going skiing and everyone else is like on the bunny slope and you're like going out there and going on the hills and going on the slopes and doing backflips and like you're just like
you're doing the thing.
You're doing the thing.
And like Andy, you are gonna find somebody and you are going to fall madly in love with that person, and they're gonna fall madly in love with you because you are giving them the attention that they deserve. And that is genuinely all that we want in this world. You know?
It is.
It's like I want someone to be obsessed with me and I want to be obsessed with someone too, and I want to meet them where they're at. And that's what Andy is giving.
I love that. And I think about that a lot with like, you know, coming back to dating apps where I'm like, I need to be less excited about people because then I just get, but then I'm always like, I don't want to.
I know.
Then I'm just like,
I know.
Yeah. I'm like nonchalant. Like what a way to live.
I was dating this guy. Well, I wasn't really dating, but like we were chatting for like a week, but it was hot and heavy really quickly. It was like 5 dates in a week, but then it got
5 days in a
like
week?
It was like crazy. It was like really wild. I was like, this is my man. He ended up ending things, but it was like, I got the comment basically that it was like, I was being too much. And I was like, I never want to hear that I am being too much for listening to things. He'd be like in conversation, he'd talk about like a brownie or whatever. So like the next time he came over, like I made brownies, right? Because I was like, oh, that's like what somebody would want, right?
So
you know?
sweet.
And then like he swiped up in my story once of like, I went to this Italian bakery and he was like, need those rainbow cookies. So like the next time he came over, like I had rainbow cookies, which I was like, it was like picking up on subtleties that I thought that any other person that would be interested in you should feel like, oh my God, I'm so thankful and grateful that this person is doing that. Not that I was looking for that form of like validation, but then for someone on the other side to be like, that's too much. I was like, babe, you aren't willing and able to receive love. So why am I going to give you love?
Yes, there we go.
Like,
good for you.
You know?
I feel like when I feel rejected, I go immediately to like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. But you went to like, you'd be so lucky.
No, you should be so lucky. And I actually think that's Andy's point. It's like, you shouldn't be going around and being like, how do I balance these expectations? No, there is not a balancing act. It's like the expectation that you are setting is the one that I think should be the standard for everybody, men across the board.
100%. The person, and I said this at the end of my with this breakup, his name, we've called him Bob. I was really sad and I was really hurt. and I felt embarrassed. That was a
That's
big
the worst feeling.
I was like, I'm embarrassed that I like him so much. I'm this upset when he's just like, I don't care, like, bye. And I'm in pieces. And I had to come to terms with the fact that in what world is it bad that you loved? Like, in what world is it bad that you bought him rainbow cookies and that you express love? Like, and no love is lost.
No.
And the person who loves the most always wins. Like, it is such a, I don't know, patriarchal and like weirdly like, it is like this way that we can see the world as limited and scarce and again, like me versus you and like winner and loser. And I truly don't think there's any losers in love.
No.
Like, you're just winning.
You're just winning. It's amazing.
You know? So yeah, Andy, please don't. For the love of God, do not lose whatever beautiful soul you have right now.
No.
Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
No, because it can get scary. Sometimes it can get scary in the gay community. Don't lean into that. Don't be the person that you're true to. And it sounds like you got it going right now, and continue to do what you're doing.
What's scary?
I think that it can be like, again, the fact that he's entering the context of just even like dating and wanting to dedicate to one person. I think it's so easy to get wrapped up in, there's so many options in the gay community. And for somebody like myself, who I didn't come out until I was 23, all I knew and the only way I could feel validated was through like gay sex apps, right? It was the only time that I felt desirable. So it's easy to lean into that. So it kind of strips you of emotional intimacy, which Andy seems to have. So that is like a whole, like, you need to relearn how to be emotionally intimate with someone instead of being like, I'm putting out right now and like, don't you want to you know? So you got it down.
Don't be cool.
No,
like that should be the last priority when you're dating. Just
genuinely
be real and be yourself, and we love who you are. It's beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
This next boy problem is from Amelia. Hi Liz, Amelia from Chicago here. This isn't so much of a boy problem as it is a new way to meet guys. You and your guests have given some really creative ways to meet men in the wild. I already gave some today. So I'm always trying to think of ways I can integrate them into my day-to-day. On my walk home from the store, I was super thirsty and pulled out a Soul Tie hydration drink. Am I saying that right? Soul Tea? I don't know that brand. I'm into it though. So you pulled out a drink, except when I went to open it, the cap got stuck halfway and I wouldn't budge no matter what I did. My first thought was, what would Liz do?
I'm dead.
Which ended up being, ask a cute guy to do it for you. Unfortunately, I accidentally popped it off after a few blocks, right before I saw a cute guy. Damn it. Anyways, we'll definitely be going out in the world with an unpopped bottle in the future to see what happens. Thanks for being my inner voice in times in need. That's so sweet.
That's really sweet.
This is so sweet, Amelia.
Love that you would say, can you do this for me?
No, because I would. And I do. Actually, like recently I did it. Where couldn't I open? Yeah. Because when you have nails, it's hard to open like a water bottle. But I just know that men love to do things that they're good at.
Right.
And so I almost
Open
was
bottles.
just like, they love to be like, for a woman to be like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
And he can do it. Like, men love that. And so I thought, literally, like, as a freebie, I'm just going to give him this. But I needed to open the bottle. And yeah, I wasn't even really trying to hit on him. But he was like cute-ish, but like that was not my goal. But I thought, let me just give this guy ego boost. So I asked this guy, do you mind opening this for me? And the look he gave me, he was like, it was the only time this has happened to me, where he was just like, what? Like, and I was like, oh my God, it like ruined my day. So that has only happened to me once, but 100% anytime. Okay, I actually have this trick. I think I've talked about it on the pod. My friend Kendall, who's come on the show, we go out a lot because we're the two last single girls in LA.
Right.
And so we have to like at 10 a.m. Like, do you know about Zebulon?
What is that?
Oh my God, it's like a fun club. We should, when you come back.
Well, I'm coming here for the summer.
You are?
Yeah. I'm testing it out. I want to test out the waters. Yeah.
Oh my God. You have to live on the east side, and then we have to go out. So Zebulon is this club, and literally it starts at 10 on Saturday nights. None of my friends who are in relationships would ever do that to themselves. But me and Kendall will be like, put on our fucking tube tops and put on lip gloss and go out of the house past 10 p.m. and just try and go meet. Doing like, I'm trying to do the thing, put myself out there. So once we were out, I was like, does anyone have edibles? And she was like, I have a box, but like, I can't open it. It's in my car. And I'm like, oh, we'll just open it. Great. We can do that. Couldn't do it. I think I have it actually. And then we can't open it. And so then we're at this party after Zeb, Yulon. There's kind of a lot of cute guys.
Yeah.
And so I go, we should just ask one one of these guys to open it for us. And no one could do it. But we talked to like 10 different guys that night because they were all trying to do it. They all are really, really want to show that they can do it.
Of
so
course.
they're going to persist. And then you have time to like have a conversation.
And also like they couldn't do it. And they're probably like knocking themselves up about
100%. It's such a fun game. And so we started just bringing out the container to bars so that we could just go up to guys that we thought were cute and just be like, can you open this?
Wait, that's really a good idea.
Right?
I'm obsessed with that.
So I feel like, okay, I have it. Do you want it?
Yeah.
I could pass it along.
I just use this as my opportunity for my own personal podcast. Hey, you guys, what's up? Amelia, I think it's really great that you were using Liz's inner voice. I hope that you can find a man maybe in Chipotle. I would say that's probably another option that we talked about today.
Okay, here's the box.
Okay.
At this point, so many men have gone through it. I think some of them tried to bite it open. And, but it really isn't like openable. Like it just won't, right?
What happens when I open it?
I know that'll be proof that like
I'm just like a straight man.
Yeah, no,
it's unopenable.
It's unopenable. Right?
That's gonna piss me off.
So if you want, you can borrow it if you go to a bar or something like that. I'd be like, can you open this for me?
I'm like, oh my God, I literally just dropped this can and I got ran over by a car and I'm pissed about it because I need my edible, please.
Literally, please.
Can you open this for me?
Big muscles, get it open. They love it.
I love it.
So, okay, what advice do we have for Amelia? So first of all, you gave really good advice about Chipotle.
But also
go to Chipotle.
but it also could be a toxic man. But I also think it's just a man who like wants their protein in their diet. So who's to say what that is for you?
Right. Right. And then when she's at Chipotle, she says, "What'd you get?"
Yeah, I would say like, did you try that new brisket on the menu yet? I mean, no, I haven't. Yeah. I was thinking about it today. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, because I was just wondering. I'm about to order. So did you just get here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Mind if I join you? I don't know how you feel about this, but I tell a lot of my girlfriends, my girlfriends will be like, oh, I'm just waiting for him. Like, I don't know. It's like, I'm waiting for him to text me or blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, girl, like I understand that there sometimes are a little bit of gender norms, right? But at the same exact time, you're a boss ass bitch. And I need you to be able to say to them, hey, what are you up to this weekend? It's okay. Like, or follow up.
Right.
It is okay.
Right.
You can also be the person that goes up to that man who's sitting at the counter because they're helpless at the end of the day, and you need to go up to them and you need to say, did you order the brisket? You could swing your dick as well, and you can say, I'm doming the situation. Yeah, because you're a boss.
Yeah.
Don't let for that doofy bozo man to make the first move, because you know what, he might not.
They don't do it anymore.
They
don't. And part of it is, because they're scared, but part of it is also like legitimate. Like they don't want to be creeps.
That's also a thing.
It's real. It's real. So it's coming from a good place. And I say this a lot. It's why I think in the last 5 years, particularly, I just go up to guys a lot. As soon as I feel the inkling of the eye contact and then looking down, I'm like, you're into me. And then I'll just go up to them, and we'll start a combo. Also, I read this study recently about, because, okay, when you want to hit on someone or you're, considering it in your mind as a woman, you'll go, but if he likes me, he'll come over.
Right.
And that's not necessarily true. And the study was really fascinating in the sense that like most people, earlier in the show you said, oh, I often think like I'm not hot enough. Like this person, that is what most people think. Yeah. Like something like 90% of people are just like, oh, even if they are interested, they're like, she wouldn't be interested in me. Right. And so you have to remember that. Like they think if you're a hot badass bitch and that guy's like, she's never going to be interested in me. You got to just like show him like, maybe I am
interested. Yeah.
And again, I say this all the time, but it's all about that first sentence. Like, who farted? Like then you're done. Then you're talking. Oh, I'm Liz. What's going on? How you doing? Do you live around here?
We're all living in our head a little too much. Actually, it's so easy to connect with another person because we do it every single day with our friends, with our family, with somebody who's in the and that's another thing we're losing sight of, like because of our phones. You can't even get in an elevator anymore and like even look up from your phone and say, hi, how's it going? Because not everything needs to be a flirting situation. Right. It's just human connection. Yeah. And it's easy because you've lived however many years of life and done it every single day.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with that. I say this all the time, but it's like, you also have to like talk to people in general. Yeah. If you want to be more comfortable going up to someone who's hot, you have to practice with people who you don't think are hot. Right. And that doesn't mean they're ugly. It's just like you're not attracted to them. And so there's not this like added layer of like fear and anxiety anxiety and weirdness. And so once you've done it, it's almost like a muscle.
Yeah.
You know, and we have really lost it. It's sort of a problem, you know, but it's in us.
It's time to flex on it.
It's time to flex it. And I love the idea of you walking around with something that's slightly like broken or that needs to be open.
Right.
Just when you leave your house, just leave with an extra
as your bottle is sopping wet.
Oh my God, the bottle, guys.
Oh my God, it's soaked.
It's right next to all of the electronics. Okay, if you're not watching on Spotify, the embed is so it looked like a peed. So yeah, okay, you're going to Chipotle first of all. You're walking around with something that needs to be open, something that needs to be. Okay, this other tip, this is a classic one. I've done it a few times. Just take off your jacket. Take off your jacket.
Ooh.
And then say, can you hold this for me? And then look for whatever the in your fucking bag. Do whatever. Tie your shoe. It doesn't matter. You say, can you hold this for me?
Really good.
And thank you so much. And again, the man is like, yes, I can. Oh, I'm useful.
And
you know?
And then you're fixing your shoe. You pop right back up.
Yeah.
And
hey,
oh my God, Omega, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
What's your name? Oh my God, it's like clockwork.
Right?
It's so good.
Right? Can you do this for me? Just ask them to do anything.
Right.
Or the time, I guess the time's a little harder because we all have our phones. Just say, my phone is, can you tell me what time it is? Sorry, my phone's on.
And then I also think you kind of need to lean into a compliment. It doesn't need to be true. Like, you are so cute, but it'd be like, whoa, you have really nice eyes.
Yeah.
Something simple.
Yeah.
I really like that shirt. That's a good one too. Like in general, if you're out or whatever, you'd be like, where did you get that shirt? I really like that shirt.
Everybody loves to be told that. And no matter what, even if they're wearing a white t-shirt, no matter what you're wearing, you think it's cool because you chose it. You're like, yeah, it's great, right? And then you've got a combo going. I mean, I had on a guy in a coffee shop a couple years ago. I said, like, cool fleece. You know, he had a cool fleece. And then he talked to me for an hour. He was married.
Well, okay.
It was not a positive experience in the end for me because I was like, what are we doing? What are we doing at this point? Yeah, it's just like...
It's an icebreaker.
Yeah. Compliment something about what they're wearing, what they're doing. Ask for the time. Ask for directions. Is whatever the street... Is this Roger Street? I don't even know if Roger Street exists.
Like,
I'm looking for... Is there a
Roger
CVS
Street
around here? I can't... Like, I
you
thought there
was. You want to get in the car with me and just maybe... Suddenly they're like, okay.
Yeah, no. You know?
Right.
Just be playful about it.
Yeah.
Just really be playful about it. There's so many options.
So many.
You've got it, Amelia. You already have the right mindset.
You do.
You know that
it's Liz's mindset.
Well, that's sweet. But it's like the cap was stuck and you were like, let me wait for a cute guy. I love that.
Right. Easy.
I love that. Okay, this has been just tremendously delightful.
Yeah,
Thank you
great.
so much, Andrew, for coming in. People should go and listen to your podcast.
Yes.
It is called
Good Children.
Good Children Pod.
Yes.
And you were just at Netflix as a joke.
Yes.
People can check out your live episode.
Yes.
Where else can people find you?
You can find me across all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram at Andrew Muscarella, on TikTok at Andrew_Musky, MUSKY. And you know what? I pop up. I'm doing little things. I'm starting stand up. I'll be popping up all over the place.
I love it.
Hopefully you get so sick of me in like 10 years. That's my goal, right?
No, we need more people like you famous.
Thank
we
you.
need you everywhere. And you're like an Andy. We need Andys and we need Andrews. Andrew and Angie. Like,
Andy, like genuinely call.
That's my dad's name too.
Oh, it's a good name.
It's a good name. It's a good one. Thank you so much for coming on Boy Problems.
Of course,
and please come back. And then we'll go out. We'll go out when you're back.
I would love that.
We'll test out the broken container theory.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Love you.
Thank you. Okay, Chessie got us cinnamon buns.
I'm so excited.
And like already, like this is the culture of cinnamon buns. Like they're like, so sorry, we ran out of brioche. We only have 2, and like a little sad emoji. They take it so seriously.
Okay. What did I say? I love innovation, and I do believe that this is not your typical cinnamon bun. Yeah. But I'm not even gonna knock it because I think it's gonna be genuinely so good. Am I just gonna go straight into the face?
I think we should.
I think I'm going to. Okay, cheers. Okay.
Oh. Look at the bottom.
Oh my God.
I go for the middle first.
Go for the middle first.
I rip it, and I like, oh yeah, and then I want this. I want the heart.
It's so interesting because for me, like that's not normally how I do it, but I almost want that last. Because I want something to look forward to.
No, that's just the mature way.
Right?
Save the good, the best.
Oh my god, that's so good.
It's so good. Okay, I don't like a crunchy, but this is like a...
The Village Bakery and Cafe, it's like, give them a call. And say, listen, like, you guys are really turning out an amazing product. Oh my god. We're not being dramatic when we're saying this is a really good cinnamon roll. Yeah. Get it away from me. I'm gonna finish it.
No notes.
No.
No notes.
No, I'm gonna like suck my fingers.
As always, your comments are sending me over the moon. Speaking of the moon, our episode with Dr. Catherine Hansen, who is Jeremy Hansen's wife, who went to the moon recently, no big deal, is still receiving so many sweet comments from all of you. Amari Lisa says, I wish this convo was longer. Wow, a doctor and astronaut. Talk about power couple. Love hearing her perspective on the whole mission. Lately, society has been making me feel like there's just darkness for the future, and I feel like I'm just wasting time. But seeing this mission succeed, it was like, wait, no, there's still good being done behind the scenes. There's still people who care about making advancements for this world. It is so selfless, and to me, that is hope. I love that. That is exactly how I felt when I was talking to her. I think that it's really easy to, when you're just like on your feed and, all of the different social media platforms are being run by people who only have one goal, which is to make more money. It just means that we have a surplus of negativity. And so I love that that's why we started Hope Core, to make sure that we are talking to the people who are making the world a better place, so that we realize that there's a lot more people who are doing that than we know. Hey, it's Michael said, this episode really helped me look at the big picture and made me happy and gave me the hug I needed since I'm going through a friendship breakup. Thank you for all that you do, Liz. Aw, that's so sweet. Patry VM85 said, love this so much. What she said about being so in love after 23 years of marriage. So goals. Also can't wait for the Christina Koch interview one day. Yeah, I cannot wait for Christina to come on the pod. You know we've tried. Every time you share the podcast with a friend, every time you leave a comment, every time you subscribe, you are allowing us to be able to have the resources to reach out to amazing people, and not just reach out, but be the squeaky wheel, because nowadays no one reads their email anymore. There's too much coming at us. And so very often it does take like a lot of time to reach out to guests. The reason that we're able to do it and have amazing guests on the show is because of you. Okay, Schufalana, I don't know how you say your name. It's so fun. Schufalana, is that a German word for whimsy? She says, how about whimsy G's? As in gals, gays, and guys. Love this conversation. Whimsy G's? Whimsy G's. Gals, gays, and guys. That's funny. I kind of love that. I just want to keep reading your beautiful comments, but we gotta go. And you gotta go on with your day. So thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Boy Problems. I will see you next week. Remember to keep leaving comments because it really does make our day. And we will see you again next week. And I miss you already. Bye.